Hi, I'm Ken McDonald for RE/MAX Hallmark, and I thought it important to get this video out at this time to clear up the confusion around the real estate market forecast for Toronto for 2019. Unfortunately, the market is splintered and it's not moving all in the same direction nor at the same speed. And that's why media bylines and reports seem so confusing and contradictory. In a given week, we can see media articles stating the market's up, but then sales are down, along with prices rise, followed by market weakening. These reports are not wrong, they're just talking about different market segments without clarifying the big picture. So let's clarify and make this as simple as possible. Okay, let's imagine that this represents the upper end of the market, the expensive luxury market. And this hand represents the lower priced, affordable end. We saw the market move up, and then this upper end hit a hard ceiling. So hard, in fact, it proceeded to bounce back, substantially reducing both in price and in sales volume. It was quite alarming, all the while making things confusing. The lower end of the market generally was unaffected and continued to rise in price and in consumer interest. So yes, things were both better and worse, depending on where you were in this price scale. For me, the important takeaway this year is affordable versus expensive. What's affordable will increase in demand and value the most in 2019. In 2018, we witnessed condo prices rise the highest out of all the market segments, and we'll see that trend continue throughout 2019. Also this year, it's my opinion that the fall in prices with expensive detached homes will stop. I further believe that prices will stabilize, setting up 2020 for renewed price appreciation, something that we haven't seen for 18 months. However, it's important to remember that this year, this is not a story about detached houses or condos, it's a story about affordability. So if you own an affordable detached house in an up-and-coming neighborhood, and it were to be listed, it would receive ample buyer attention and probably multiple offers. Traditionally, we broke down and analyzed the market by product type, detached, semi-detached, townhouses, and condos. But this year, instead of breaking down our market into these housing types, I'm looking at it differently, and I've examined it in the light of affordability. Hence, in my opinion, in 2019, expensive housing types, those over $2 million, will remain relatively flat. I also believe that middle-priced homes for the middle class between $950,000 up to $1,900,000 will increase by a modest 3%. The affordable end of the market, and now in Toronto I believe that to be anything up to $950,000, will increase by 6%. So note that for 2019, properties that are affordable or in the middle price range will be solidly in a seller's market, where prices will increase and demand will remain very high. For those looking to buy in these categories, you can expect multiple offers and a shortage of listings. On the flip side, for those looking to invest, this is where I still see the most amount of price appreciation in the next 2 years. Owning a property in these two classes is great news. You'll be richer by the end of the year for having it. For upper-end properties, I believe that it's now positioned for a slower, healthier, more sustainable, long-term growth. In addition, I'm suggesting that this year is a good opportunity to purchase an expensive property before the market reheats and gets crazy on us again. Compared to other forecasts, mine is a little more optimistic, and I think that bears some explanation. With the introduction of a foreign buyer tax, 5 interest rate increases, and a buyer stress test, it was just too much too fast, and it did change the market. But as this all becomes old news, confidence and momentum is coming back. A recent Ipsos Reid poll shows more people wish to purchase this year than last year. People sat on the fence and have regained the confidence to jump back into the market. It appears for now, interest rate hikes are over. In fact, many banks have just lowered their rates. Banks are reporting a rise in loan applications, and unemployment remains low. We substantially increased our immigration targets, meaning that we have a strong population growth set for this year. And remember, it's an election year, and the federal government will do what it can to boost the economy. Compared to the other G8 nations, our GDP is doing reasonably well. The Toronto Real Estate Board sees the overall sales in 2019 increasing by 7.2%. The inventory of listings across the city is reducing, which has the effect of increasing prices. And finally, working in this industry, my colleagues and I are much busier this year than we were this time last year. So there it is, my 2019 forecast. I hope this has been helpful, and I know this is a big topic. So if you wish to contact me directly, I look forward to chatting with you. At the Ken McDonald team, we believe that better knowledge brings empowered choices.